171 Hollis, front desk. 800 Turnham, 4 beats. Brind 832, 5 beat. I'm glad you could join us, Stamp. Still an area car, are we? Good. Martella 227, Panda 1, Garfield 218, Panda 2. And try not to prang them. The garage manager's getting very fed up with the amount of damaged vehicles on this division. Right, that's it then. OK, I'll walk out on 4 beat with you, Richard, yeah? Give us a shout when you're ready.
Don't worry, Rich. I suspect he wants some help with his crossword.
I've done my crossword, thanks. We're going out to play with the traffic. You know where 4 beat starts, don't you?
Rixon Road, yes, Sergeant.
Move it up, look, you shift the girl out of
Oh, come on, can't you?
Do you realise it's an offence to sound your horn like that, sir?
Oh, fine then, go on then, book me. Never mind the mobile roadblock causing the jam, book me. That's far more sense, isn't it?
Mobile roadblock?
The lorry.
Fact of life, I'm afraid, sir. Just show a little patience and consideration, or I will book you.
Excuse me, pal. Come and sort this lot out, will you?
There seems to be a problem.
I'll be here all morning this rate.
No body search, remember.
Not endorsable, I know. Could you step out of the car, please, sir?
Oh, this is madness.
Out of the car, now.
The whole of London's seizing up, and all you morons can do is to annoy the motorists.
I'm issuing you with a fixed penalty notice. Do you have your driving documents?
No, I don't. And if you give me one more of those, that'll tear it up.
You're not going to move it like this, are you? Come on. Yeah, all right, all right. All right. That's very pretty, darling, but is there any chance of doing it on the pavement there, is there?
Go ahead, Bob.
I'm on the junction of Quinn and Rixon Road. Got a girl sitting on the mini roundabout.
Oh, yeah? Thinks it's a magic mushroom, does she?
No, she's painting. Disturbed looking. So is she. Could somebody pick us up, please?
Sierra Oscar 86 from Sierra Oscar.
Are you receiving, over?
Yeah, go ahead, Sarge.
Sergeant Cryer's in need of a lift at the junction of Quinn and Rixon Roads, George.
Can you oblige?
Yes, Sierra Oscar. Be there in a couple of minutes.
What's your name, Robert? Your name? Where do you live?
7 days to produce the documents, 28 days to pay the fine. Oh, and, could you move the car, please? You're causing an obstruction.
It's about time the police raise the entry qualifications. You can do some unblinking minds on the job.
My first process at Sun Hill. I've broken the ice.
No, we don't want to break it all at once.
What's she done?
Nothing except sit in the middle of the road, but she won't talk to me. I'm called up for some transport. Come on, speed up. Come on. It's a good girl. Let's have you.
Please don't go rushing by. Stay and make my heart fly. I can't do any more to get inside you.
All right, what's that? Hit and run, man. I stop for the kid and this guy comes straight past me, banging away. Lord.
Right, has anyone called an ambulance?
Serious accident in Polmere Road, zebra crossing near Polmere Gardens. Any units in the vicinity to assist as necessary, please. Possible hit and run. Victim, a young girl. Suspect vehicle red, but no definite description as yet.
Of course I hand signal. I always signal, man. That guy there, he'll tell you. He also stopped.
Take over here for me, will you, Viv? I was on my way to another call.
Does anybody here know who she is?
She's my daughter.
Oh, Becky!
A metallic red Escort, probably damaged on front near side.
Was it George?
Yeah.
Little girl's name's Becky Reynolds, aged 9. Her mother, Mrs. Pauline Reynolds, has gone with her in the ambulance. I'm following on. Kid's unconscious at the moment, though.
Nobody got the number?
Yeah, witnesses agree on J and 2, but that's about all. Same with the driver of the Escort, white male, wearing dark top.
Well, I wouldn't want it on my living room wall. And I don't want schizos in my cell either. Come on. Painting like this, of course she is. Think she's Van Gogh. Now, any minute now, she'll go into active mode and cut her ears off, mine and all. Let's get a sectioning out of it.
Hold up. Here. Look. Before we dump her on the world, don't you think we ought to phone her around a few places in case she's gone walkabout from somewhere?
OK.
You'll do it then?
Me?
Please. Richard and me had only just got out when I picked her up, and I've got to show him the ground.
And you think I got time to ring up every loony bin in London?
Yeah. Any response?
Nothing.
It's all yours then. I'll do the paperwork later if you don't find the loser. Come on, Richard.
Not exactly over-endowed with sensitivity, is he?
Alec Peters? He's been in the job as long as I have. It wears off. She had no means of identification, no needle marks, no signs of being a junkie. She didn't respond to sign language, so she's not deaf.
So she's a schizo?
No, she's a problem. And the job's full of them. You should know that. And what do you do with a problem that won't go away? You just keep it moving.
Like the traffic?
Yeah. Then I'm sure when you're a commissioner, you'll find a better answer for it.
So it was taken from your workplace and not your home address? Right. Right, thank you for calling. We'll see what we can do. There you are, Alistair. Miss Lorraine Gaynor. Check her out.
And she's at home now, is she?
Yeah.
Just an update from the hospital, Sarge. I can't see me getting to speak to the kid today. She's got multiple injuries to the chest and right leg, plus a fractured skull. She's in the operating theatre now.
Are the parents both there?
Yeah.
How are they?
How do you think?
Well, hang on a bit longer if you feel you're being some use, OK?
Yes, Sarge. Can I get you a coffee?
Get away! Get away, you pig! Slow down! Oi, you lot! Off! Get down before you hurt yourselves!
Sierra Oscar from 832 receiving over.
Receiving 832.
Yes, Sarge, I found your car.
Miss Lorraine Gaynor?
Yeah?
Detective Sergeant Alistair Gregg, Sunhill Police.
Is it about my car?
Yes, it is. Can I come in?
Yeah, sure. Found it already, then?
Yes, we have. It was abandoned on waste ground behind Derrith Street. It's a bit smashed up, I'm afraid.
Sodding joyriders, I suppose.
Possibly.
Well, is it drivable or what?
Not at the moment, no. But it's not quite a write-off.
Oh, terrific. Take a seat.
It's not just damage, though, Miss Gaynor. Your car was involved in a hit-and-run accident at 2:30 this afternoon on a zebra crossing. A little girl's in hospital.
What? Is she badly hurt?
Pretty badly, yeah.
How do you know it was my car?
We found traces of fabric and human tissue around the headlamp rim.
God almighty.
Look, I'm sorry about this, but I have to double-check a couple of things. You rang the station as soon as you realised the car had been taken, right? Miss Gaynor?
Just after 3.
When you left work, Ablett and Beale, Seacroft Place.
No, I left work at 2. I'm part-time now because of this. Did a bit of shopping in the high street, went back for the car. It was gone, so I called you lot.
And where had the car been parked?
Mears Lane, just behind Seacroft Place.
Can you remember what time you left it there this morning?
10. That's my times now, 10 till 2. Have you got any witnesses?
Yeah, a few.
Kid. Do you think you'll catch them?
There was only one man in the car, actually. And I sincerely hope so.
Hello, Meg. That's Meg, our bag lady. Stay well upwind of her and don't go too near unless she sets fire to herself.
Is that likely?
That has been known. Oh, There's Terry Hislop. He lives back round the corner in Belling Street. He'll invite you in for a cup of tea. Don't go.
Why not?
Very fond of young men in uniforms.
9-2 from Sierra Oscar. Are you receiving over?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
Grovelling request from DS Gregg regarding the hit and run. Could you make preliminary inquiries at Ablett and Beale's in Seacroft Place, where the owner of the stolen vehicle works, just in case anyone saw someone hanging about Mears Lane between
10 a.m. and 2:25, basically.
Do you have a better description yet?
Yes, we do. Still a white male with a dark top.
but also probably late 20s with short dark hair?
Excuse me, Sarge, the FIO's looking for you. He's
Hi,
in the
Bob.
yard.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Tom.
Looks a bit much, doesn't it?
Yes, I've only just noticed some of these dents here and here. They're not compatible with hitting a child or even a wall. They've been done with a hammer.
I'm afraid Mr. Abbott's out at the moment, and there isn't a Mr. Beale anymore. Oh, and I'm Mary, and this is Melanie.
Right. We've come about Lorraine Gaynor's car.
What about it?
Well, it was stolen from Mears Lane sometime after 10 o'clock this morning.
You didn't know?
No, poor Lorraine.
She rang us just after 3 o'clock. We assumed she must have phoned from here.
No, Lorraine left at 2.
That's right, she went shopping. And when she came back to the car, it had gone.
Well, she definitely didn't come back in, did she, Melanie?
No, I've been here all the time.
Fair enough. Haven't seen anyone hanging about, have you? Bloke, mid-20s, dark hair, dark top.
No, I'm very sorry. I haven't been out either. Oh, poor Lorraine. She's got enough troubles at the moment without this.
Oh, well, never mind.
That boyfriend of hers will go bananas about the car. Would you like a wee cup of tea?
No, that's all right, thanks very much. What boyfriend would that be?
Paul, that rotten sod she lives with. I've told her. I said, Lorraine, there's plenty decent fish in the sea, but she won't listen.
He'll be off as soon as the baby's born anyway.
Yeah.
Any reason why he should go bananas about the car?
Well, she shovels him about, doesn't she? He's disqualified.
And have either of you met him?
Oh, no. He never comes here.
Spends all his time in the pub.
Well, thank you. You were in a bit sharply with that phone call.
Sorry, I wasn't sure you picked it up.
Well, I had.
It's worth following up, though, isn't it?
Well, everything's worth following up. Disqualified drivers have been known to use loved ones' vehicles before now. Sierra Oscar from 9-2. Are you receiving?
Receiving, Bob.
Yeah, I've got something for Alistair, Tom.
He's on his way back to the losers.
Yeah, could you ask him to pick us up? We're still in Seacroft Place. And could you ask someone to check our current disqualifieds? First name Paul, surname unknown, current address likely to be the same as Lorraine Gaynor's.
Back again?
Uh-huh. There have been 1 or 2 developments.
Oh, yeah? What's happened then?
We're a bit confused about your phone call to us when your car was stolen. Apparently you didn't ring from work.
Who said I did?
Okay, why didn't you? It was just around the corner.
Because I didn't want them 2 nosy cows twittering on.
So where did you ring from?
I got the bus home and then I ran. I'm sorry I didn't make that very clear. Does it really matter?
Not a lot. Except it maybe lost us valuable minutes.
I was upset.
So, if it wasn't 3 o'clock, can you remember what time it actually was when you found your car had gone?
No, I can't. I don't look at my watch every time something happens. I was upset.
Okay.
Well, is that it then?
No, not quite. Were there any dents in your car, Miss Gaynor, before it was stolen?
Dents?
Yes, at the front. Made with a hammer. A small sledgehammer, to be precise.
No.
Only we found some. You sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Must have been done after the accident then. Presumably to cover up the evidence. You know, panic measures. Smash up the front so much we wouldn't find anything.
So?
So, we were wondering if there was a hammer in your car before it was stolen.
Now, why would I drive about with a sledgehammer in my car?
No idea. Thing is, joyriders don't usually carry them either. So where did the hammer come from? And where was the hammering done? In the street? In broad daylight. It's your boyfriend, Paul, is it?
It's none of your business.
Be nice to speak to him.
You don't have to speak to him.
Be nice to eliminate him from our inquiries. Be nice to have a look in your garage too, Miss Gaynor.
I haven't got a garage.
That's not what the housing office say.
Look, it's my car that's been nicked and smashed up, remember?
Okay, we'll get a search warrant. There are some plastic bags in my car.
She hasn't cut her ear off then yet?
No.
Yeah, well, Turnham's right. You are insensitive.
Insensitive? What?
No one's claimed her.
No.
I suppose you have notified social services.
They don't want to know. Police surgeon doesn't want to know. So it's either Section 136 in the Royal, who probably won't want to know either, or we could just release her.
What, to sit in the middle of the district right now? That's a good idea.
Well, why don't you take her home then? Your front room could do with some decorating. How's young Richard doing?
Oh, he's so sharp he could cut himself. I know what all this hero worship's about. We've had graduates through Sunnyhill before. He's no different. Don't want to make yourself too comfortable. Alistair's got a customer for you.
Paul was meant to pick me up from work at 2.
In your car?
No, in a poxy helicopter. What do you think? But he didn't show. So I got the bus home. About 20 to 3, turns up at the flat in a right state.
Drunk?
Been in the pub since 12, hadn't he? That's why he forgot to pick me up. But in a funk as well.
And did he tell you what had happened?
He said that some kid had run out in front of him and he'd hid the car in the garage. I went down with him to have a look. There was some stuff on the front of the car. Well, he couldn't do nothing about it. So I got a cloth and I wiped some of it off. Then I told him to use the hammer on it.
Sierra Oscar from 227.
Any news, Viv?
Yeah. Becky Reynolds is dead.
And then Paul took the car and dumped it?
Yeah.
Where is he now?
I don't know. He rang me to tell me he'd got rid of the car, and that was the last I spoke to him. He was in a right panic.
But you weren't, were you? Ringing to report it stolen after all that.
The stupid little cow shouldn't have run out in the road. Paul never done it on purpose.
He was disqualified, he was drunk, and it happened on a zebra crossing. In a few months' time, you'll have a kiddie of your own. How would you feel?
I'd teach it road sense.
I'm asking you again, Lorraine, where is he?
And I'm telling you again, I don't know!
OK. We'll just press on with you then. You're going to be charged with attempting to pervert the course of justice.
Alistair.
Any chance of a cup of tea?
In a bit.
The young kiddie's dead. She died in hospital on the operating table. You're covering up for a guy who's killed somebody. Think about it.
You're giving me the spiel.
Ring the hospital.
I don't know where he is. I only know where he might be.
This'll make you happy, Bob. Our wanted man confirmed as Paul John Davison. And Gaynor thinks he may have run home to Mum. Could you make inquiries of the charming Mrs. D? I'm sure you know the address.
The Davison family. They live on the Bishopsdale estate. They're responsible for 10% of the crime on this beat and 50% of the aggro. Yeah, all right, Tom, we're on our way. We're only a couple of streets away. Bit of discreet backup would help, though.
Backup? I thought you and Hazel had a rapport.
He's dark-haired, medium build, wears an earring. Watch it he doesn't try and do a runner. But don't mix him with the family.
There's no tax on that one.
No, that means the brothers are here.
What do you want?
Just a word, Hazel. Is Paul about?
No, he ain't.
He's in there!
You go, get out! You go! No! Get out of my house! I said, get out! Get out! You!
I owe you one, but don't ever do that again. Come on.
Come on.
All right, get up! Get up! Where you going? Get up!
I want to be in the hospital! You've got no right dragging us down here!
Will you shut up?
You're filth! That's what you are, you're
I'll be back in a second. Bang her up if she doesn't shut up.
Get inside, now get inside! Come on!
It may have done for your last person, but it will not do for me. I told you to wait. You do not go charging into situations. Who do you think you are, Bulldog Drummond? You do not put yourself or your colleagues in danger, and you do not batter people senseless. Now go and get your grub.
Yes, Sergeant.
He did the business then.
That man's going to need watching.
Get stuck in. That's not right. If he'd run for cover, he'd have been an overeducated Nancy boy. You know, you're getting very contrary. I think it's the menopause. Either that or jealousy.